Hey everybody, how you doing this morning? I thought I'd go ahead and do a quick video on an article that I'm reading in the Hollywood Reporter. Ann Coulter set to speak at Berkeley on April 27th. Now, officially, her speech has been canceled, but she has said, quote, yes, it was officially banned, but they can't stop me. I'm an American. I have constitutional rights, unquote. So, she's gonna speak anyway. Now, it's interesting because we all know what happened at UC Berkeley when Milo tried to speak. Antifa and other domestic terrorist groups. Yes, there are domestic terrorist groups. They decided to basically firebomb the building that Milo was set to speak in, and Milo had to be escorted to safety by police and his security team. So, what's going to happen with Coulter? Same thing. I don't know. Um, it's interesting to me because there's been a lot of wars caused by women. Now, when I read this article, um, and you can find it on Drudge Report, it's, let's see, Coulter had accepted an invitation from two campus groups, the Berkeley College Republicans and Bridge USA, to deliver a speech about immigration, the topic of one of her 12 New York best-selling books. If that's banned, then no conservative can speak, Ann Coulter told THR on Wednesday. Meanwhile, corrupt Banana Republic leaders like Vicente Fox have the red carpet rolled out for them on the taxpayers' dime. Fox, the former president of Mexico, spoke in Berkeley this week. um, yeah, I mean, Berkeley administrators insisted that she agreed to a list of demands prior to her engagement. She accepted their terms. Quote, I've acceded to their silly demands, which they thought would end it. When I said yes, 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 they canceled anyway. No more clear-cut proof that taxpayer-supported universities will not allow conservative speakers, Coulter told THR. Quote, we have been unable to find a safe and suitable venue for your planned April 27th event featuring Ann Coulter, Berkeley's vice chancellors told the two groups who were set to co-host this event. Ann Coulter countered, quote, I'm giving a speech. Speech will go on, unquote. I don't know. I mean, you almost have to wonder, Antifa recently, um, I forget which newspaper covered it, but it was basically Antifa said that, yeah, they're going to start arming themselves better. Um, in their minds, they are at war. Um, which doesn't make any sense to me because words are not weapons. In the same way that they're bullets. I mean, if you have good ideas, challenge the bad ones. If you have bad ideas, accept that they're going to be challenged. Antifa and other domestic terrorist groups cannot do this, nor can communists, socialists, and other leftist extremist ilk. So, I have to wonder about Ann Coulter's safety, because the thing of it is, I mean, which side is going to shed blood first? And yeah, I mean, I know that there's been people who, have already been hit with, cinder blocks and God knows what else being thrown at them from Antifa degenerates. Um, but as far as I know, no one has been killed yet. Now, if Antifa would be successful in, um, well, let's just be brutally honest. Their goal at the Milo Berkeley speech when they firebombed the building he was in, their goal was to kill him. Let's just be brutally honest. Let's be brutally honest, folks. Their goal was to kill him. So, you have to say the same about Ann Coulter. The Antifa's goal will be to silence her. Maybe permanently. Because in Antifa's mind, she is a alt-right Nazi general. She is Goebbels. She is, one of the, creme a la creme of the alt-right, Um, so if they would kill her, would that spark the Second American Civil War? Would that spark the American Civil War? And we saw um, at the last Berkeley thing, Laura Sutherland was there covering it. So was Stickman and other people. You know, it wasn't even that big of a speech. It wasn't even that big of an event. And Antifa just lost its shit. And, fortunately, uh, there were people there, conservatives, Republicans, libertarians, etc., there to protect people, thankfully. And Stickman, in a interview with Brittany Pettibon, I'm gonna put the link to that video in the description box. He was saying, yeah, we have to protect ourselves from Antifa, and be there with helmets, goggles, etc. First aid people, you know, have bats and whatever else you need. Um, it's interesting because I learned in that video that if you want to get rid of mace, even bear mace, what you do is you use 1 part water, 1 part milk of magnesia, and you scrub that in your eyes, and within like 10 minutes you can go back onto the front lines, so to speak. Now, I do have to wonder if you have to wonder with every one of these protests, with every one of these speeches, which one is it going to be that's going to spark, um, the loss of life? Which one is going to spark the next American Civil War? Because there will be another Civil War. Um, there will be. There's going to be. We know this, and it's communists, socialists, Antifa, globalists against alt-right, against patriots, against libertarians, against people who just want to be left the fuck alone to raise their families and live their lives. Um, Groups like Antifa and the communists and whatnot want to control what you think, what you say, what you do. They want to control all aspects of your lives. They will not leave you alone. And there's a great meme, libertarian meme. It's like there's two groups of people. Those who want on the left are those who want to control everything you do. And those on the right just want to be left the hell alone. And that's simplistic. It's clear cut, but it's true. So, yeah. I'm worried for her. I'm worried about Ann Coulter. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if I was able to, would I be attending that speech with, a helmet and goggles and body armor and, ready to fucking take a, take a, an M8, an M80, or something worse to defend, someone like Ann Coulter. I would, but I really hope it doesn't come to that. I know there'll be a lot of people that are protecting her, but it's just political speech should not have reached this level. Um, but then again, I mean, even in the late 1700s, and I mean, even sooner. I mean, well, even today, some parliamentary groups, some, you know, politicians, like Parliament and trying to think of other, but Congress, etc. Even way back when they would burn weapons and get into violent, bloody fights. So I mean, this is nothing new. It's just that we've had the illusion of peaceful discourse for so long, and now that the right is in power, the leftists are freaking out. But what's interesting to note is that when Obama was in charge, you didn't see Republicans, you know, rioting in the streets. You didn't see, when Obama became president, you didn't see people, you know, burning buildings and, you know, uh, turning cars over. You didn't see that shit. And now you're seeing it. And it's like, it's just bizarre because on the left you hear about they're always like it was weird because that article that I read on Antifa, you had Antifa members saying, "Oh, we're peaceful and we're seeking nonviolent solutions and we're peaceful," and it's like, well, no, you're not peaceful. You're throwing M80s at people. You're throwing cinder blocks at people's heads. That's attempted murder, right there. And as far as the police at the last protest, they didn't do shit. They basically they had gotten from their superiors a stand down order. So you had these two groups going at each other. Cops were sitting in their vans. They got their body armor. They're ready to go, but they're told by their superiors, stand down. And we know Berkeley is a leftist shithole. So it's like, it's amazing to me that people would allow this shit to happen. So, man, I need to go to the gym later. Uh, anyway, thinking about Ann Coulter gets me all excited. So, sorry. She's like, I'm attracted to intelligent women, and she's got a mind that is a 10. Intellectually, she's a 10. Definitely. Definitely. Um, Ayn Rand was also a 10. Somebody like Lacey Green, she's a 1. She's a 1. Just because I don't think it's physically possible to be a 0 without being completely mentally retarded. Oh my goodness. Uh, I hope Anne's gonna be okay on April 27th because, God knows I'm not gonna be able to be there to protect her. So hopefully, hopefully a lot of other red blooded American males will be. Have a day.